So, what is the most valuable in existence, in life? What is so valuable that it seems everything else, that it makes everything else being completely irrelevant? What is so valuable that you cannot buy it with money, no matter how much money you ever going to accumulate? You cannot buy it with money. If you had all the gold in Fort Knox, you were still completely unable to buy it. What could possibly be that valuable? And the strange thing is that even though it is the most valuable of all, not many people are interested in it. And that is simply because they are being distracted all the time. We are letting us being distracted all the time. So we are blinded. We are blind about what is the most valuable in the entire universe, that no amount of any kind of wealth can buy. One of the reasons why we don't acknowledge its true value, one of the reasons why we don't acknowledge that is that the most valuable of everything is always here. Now that's a paradox. But that is why you cannot buy it. You already has it. You already have it. Is that more correct? Perhaps it is. And then again, the funny thing is that you do not discover its true value until you are about to lose it. That's a bit late, isn't it? But that is the paradox. Or perhaps I should say that is the tragedy. The tragedy of ordinary human existence. We are chasing all that is unimportant. And why are we chasing all of that? We are chasing it because we have a sense of lack. We have a feeling that something is missing. And then we try to substitute that which we are truly longing for. We try to substitute that with countless distractions. And sometimes we get a little kick out of these distractions. And then we feel, now I'm getting there. But hang around. That feeling of lack, it will come back. And see, this paradox is that what you are longing for, you already have. But you don't know that, or you have forgotten it. You have been distracted. You have been fooled. You have been conditioned to forget about it. The most valuable thing in the universe. I guess that a lot of you has already figured out what it is that I'm talking about. Even though some of you may still be puzzled. But I am talking about being itself, and to the conditioned mind, that is almost impossible to understand. What do I mean by being? And why is that the most valuable in the universe? The beauty about being is that if you are not in contact, in direct recognition of the being aspect of you, then it doesn't matter how much wealth or power you accumulate. You will still have a sense of lack. And all that wealth, all that wealth and riches, they turn into ashes in your mouth. Because you know that you are poor. And then on the other hand, there might be a person who possesses no material goods or any traditional kinds of wealth, but he or she might be the richest person on the planet Earth. It has everything to do with being in contact with the being aspect, understanding, a deep, deep connection with the being aspect, being grateful every minute, being consciously. Not as some kind of goal to achieve in the so-called future, but the direct recognition of this mystery. This emotions, a rich inner life, a rich outer life, watching the flowers, the birds, watching the sky, clouds crossing across the sky, sitting by the ocean, watching the waves, watching anything, watching yourself. But all the distractions of the so-called modern world, they make you forget. They make you alien to your own truest inner being. And it is during that alienation that a sense of lack is arising. And then we run around trying to fill up this hole within ourselves. A hole of confusion, frustration, despair, anger, fear, and all of these emotional reactions, they are a result of this alienation towards our true essence of being. And it is easily overlooked because it is always here. And that is also why, for most people, it seems irrelevant until they are on their deathbed. Then they suddenly realized, I have wasted this life. I have wasted this life with everything that was irrelevant. Now I know that the only thing that is relevant is to honor this being, to be this being consciously now, now, now. Everything else is secondary. And then this strange paradox also happens, that when we are honoring the being aspect, then all of a sudden all the beauty of existence explodes into our vision. And we say, I have been blind. I have been blind. I was blind. I was blinded by all these distractions. But now I see clearly. And my heart are being filled with love and gratefulness. I am simply pointing you back to the most valuable in existence. You already have it. It's just been covered up by noise. It is not your fault. It is nobody's fault. It is simply just what has been happening. But now I tell you, it does not have to continue that way. Honor the being. You already know it. Don't let all the distractions persuade you different. Of course you know it. Don't wait. Don't say it will happen sometime. I don't have the time for it now. This is the only time where you have the time for it. You do not lack anything. Nothing needs to happen. You already have it. Let the mind quiet down. Let the mind sink into stillness. And you will discover a gold mine. A gold mine that will make Fort Knox looks like a candy store for little children.